Aloha big kids, Miss Patton here. Today I have a story to share with you, or part of a story to share with you, and we're going to be working on adding some information to our butterfly diagram. So here is the front cover of our book. It's called Hulelehua Kamehameha Depends on the Mamake. And I remember Hulelehua is the Hawaiian word for butterfly. All right, so we're going to start here on page number 8. The Pulelehua Kamehameha is one of the living things of the rainforest. Have you ever seen this butterfly? It is endemic to Hawaii and lives on all of the Hawaiian islands except Kaho'olawe. Endemic. Can you say that word? Endemic. And in the back of our book, this book has something special called a glossary, and I can find the word endemic. So endemic means when things arrive in a new place and its body changes over many generations, it becomes unique to that place. It is now endemic to that place. So the Pulelehua Kamehameha is only found in Hawaii, and it's on all of the Hawaiian islands except Kaho'olawe. I'll have to look at a map of our Hawaiian islands. Let's keep reading. The life cycle of the Pulelehua Kamehameha. The Pulelehua Kamehameha is dependent on the mamake. Dependent on the mamake. It flutters here and there looking for a place to lay its eggs. The leaf of the mamake is a good place for the small eggs. The mamake is a host plant for the Pulelehua Kamehameha. So here is the butterfly, and it's landing on the mamake leaf to lay its egg. And next, the egg is attached to a leaf, and a tiny caterpillar emerges from the egg onto the mamake leaf. What do you think it's going to do on that mamake leaf? Eat and eat and eat. Here we go. Caterpillar. A tiny caterpillar emerges from the egg. The caterpillar folds the mamake leaf to make a safe place to hide. Hungry birds search for food. They are ono for caterpillars and like to feed them to their keiki. So the birds like to eat the caterpillar. So you can see how he's breaking the leaf and wrapping it around himself for some protection. Caterpillars get hungry too. Safe in its leaf home, the caterpillar eats the mamake leaf. When there are too many holes in the leaf, the caterpillar moves to a new leaf home. The sun, the law, helps our mamake grow, which then helps our caterpillar grow. Could our caterpillar grow without the mamake? Has to have that. That's its food. That's how it grows. Chrysalis. The caterpillar grows big from eating mamake leaves. It attaches itself to the bottom of a mamake leaf and hangs upside down. It sheds its last caterpillar skin to show a chrysalis skin underneath. The caterpillar's body dissolves inside the chrysalis and begins an amazing change. After 2 weeks in the chrysalis, a butterfly emerges. The caterpillar has completed its metamorphosis, or its transformation. It is now a butterfly. So you can see some different pictures of the chrysalis, and as the butterfly is coming out. The Pulele hua Kamehameha is a butterfly that's endemic to Hawaii. It was named after Ali'i Kamehameha, it's the king. All Pulele hua Kamehamehas have 3 spots on the back, black part of their wings. The females and males have different color spots. So here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On this one, they're orange, and on this one, they're white. So when it's white, it's a wahine or a female. And when it's orange, it's a kane or a male. The wings of the Pulelehua Kamehameha are a little more than 2 inches wide from wing tip to wing tip. The male butterfly has some orange spots on the black parts of its wings. The female butterfly has only white spots on the black parts of its wings. Look closely at these Pulelehua. Are they female or male? So I see this one has orange spots. It would be a kane or a male. And this one has all white spots. And that would be our wahine or our female. The Pulelehua Kamehameha has an insect body. The body has 3 parts. Do you remember what the 3 parts are? The head, the thorax, and abdomen. The head, the thorax, and abdomen. It has 6 legs. The butterfly uses its antenna to find flowers with lots of nectar to eat. The Pulelehua Kamehameha drinks lehua nectar and koa sap. It gets its energy from these foods. It pulls out the nectar and sap with its long proboscis. Its proboscis is like a straw. It's that rolled up butterfly tongue that we saw. So you can see his proboscis. Ooh, it's hard to see in that picture. Try your best. And it's a lot like a straw. There's a little bit of the straw. And then down here, we have our sun, our la, our lehua flower that our butterfly gets food from to our butterfly. So could our butterfly live if there were no lehuas for it to get nectar from? It would have to have a lot of koa trees to visit. So our Kamehameha butterfly needs the lehua trees and the koa trees so that it can eat and grow. All right, we're going to stop right there with our book, but I want to add some different pieces to our diagram from what we were just talking about and learning. So here we go. Our butterfly is called the Kamehameha Butterfly. And if we wanted to use the Hawaiian word instead of butterfly, called the hua. That means butterfly in Hawaiian. The next thing I wanted to add to our diagram here is I wanted to talk about its habitat or its home. Let's wait on habitat and home. Let's talk about its offspring first. Let's see, its offspring or its babies. Offspring is another word for babies. So a butterfly has what? What does a butterfly lay? Eggs. No eggs there. Butterflies lay eggs. And what comes out of that egg? Does a butterfly come out of the egg? Nope, it's a caterpillar. So a butterfly lays eggs, and out of the eggs comes the caterpillar. All right, next thing I remember our story was talking about was telling us about the circles in the wings, and if they are colored or not, it tells us different things. So I remember good readers reread for information. So let's grab our book here, and we can look again. When it is white, it is the female. So I'm going to leave this one white. Draw a line. With long hair, kind of like a girl, right? Some boys have long hair too. That's okay. I'm just trying to help us remember. Over here, when it's colored in orange, it's not a girl, it's a boy. So when we see those orange spots on our wing, remember, it's a boy. All right. The next thing our story was telling us about was that our Pulelehua butterfly is about 2 inches from wingtip to wingtip. I want to add that on here with a ruler. So here is my ruler. Beginning to number 2. So Pulelehua butterfly's wings are just about that big. So let's see, here's my hand. Which one is bigger, my hand or the Pulelehua butterfly? My hand covers that whole butterfly. So this would be about the size of our butterfly, from wingtip to wingtip. Okay, and we have 2 more things I want to talk about. Now we want to get to the food or the diet. What does our butterfly eat? Food or diet? Do you remember from the story what our butterfly likes to eat? Lehua nectar. So, talking about the food and the diet, let's also add in here our habitat or home. So if it eats, drinks Lehua nectar, what kind of tree do you think it lives on? What tree has Lehua flowers? Ohia trees. So our Kamehameha butterfly can live in ohia trees while it is drinking some nectar. And also, our butterfly likes to eat some sap from one of our trees. Do you remember what tree that was? Koa. Koa sap. So if our butterfly is drinking the sap from the koa tree, where do you think it could live? On the koa tree. Nice job. And there was one more place I was thinking of a habitat or a home, and this is the place where our butterfly goes to lay its eggs. Do you remember that one? The mamake. I can copy my word right from my book. Okay. So we come back in our book here. see this beautiful insect. I want you to take a look at his furry body. It's a little different. Body is kind of furry. I want you to look at when their wings close here. See when their wings close? Look how close they look to the branch they're on. Try to camouflage in there so no one can see them. Good job. All right, big kids, it's Free Draw Friday. You can use this information and write something about butterflies in your journal, or you can choose to write about anything you want. So I am going to go ahead and say goodbye, and thank you for helping me get information from our book. All right, big kids, have a great day. Aloha.